Maybe. There it is. There it is. We're live. We are at the cleanup of the dinner. Bart.
Oh.
I got a new Bart. I picked up a straggler. Oh, I see Bart just coming in. I see the manga shirt.
There you go. There you go.
Bart was actually paying the bill.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's where Bart's been.
If I'd known, I would have put that bottle of wine I bought on his bill.
How's
what the heck? What's going on in here?
We just went a minute right before you came in the door. We went live.
Seems illegal.
We've got Go Habs is tuning in. The Whiskey Dick. Hey, Bill. Moose 76.
Moose.
Graham Young. Go Habs. Duncan Harmsworth.
What happened, Bart? Nothing.
Oh no! Before I go, I got a new Bart. I picked up a new Bart.
Gotcha, the sniper. All right, you guys keep going.
So no, we just we finished up eating. Actually, we did the tasting first. Ben is sitting right over here. We did. We actually started with a 21-year-old.
It's been a horrible evening.
9.148.
The whiskey was horrible. The food
There's
was
Shaddy in the background
terrible.
with an exclusive T-shirt.
The people here are annoying. It's just been a horrible evening.
Well, here's Frank Lampert. A lot of you guys, you see him tune in the comment sections. Frank Lampert is here. What'd you think? What was your favorite bottling? The tasting.
To be honest with you, I loved all of the whiskeys tonight. I thought the Bunnahabhain was a bit special. I really liked that one. But
what's the name of the actual bottle for the Bunnahabhain?
The Bunnahabhain is the delicious sear and sizzle.
And the one right before that is the.
That is from that one distillery.
What was the one with the funny name?
Distillery.
That was this one, Croftinja.
Croftinja, yeah.
Is that right?
Close enough. A distillery never heard of.
The 15-year.
I've read a lot of books and never heard of it.
Glen Touchers or something.
Glen Talkers? That was my favorite.
I've never heard of that distillery, and that was a really nice.
In the dark of the abyss, an 11-year-old.
So was this Smolder and Solder? This was the fourth one we had.
Yeah, the Lochlow.
Yes.
Yeah. This was unbelievable. I mean, you talk about a barbecue, smoked bacon, and I mean, it's really, really, really safe. I mean, we had some sweet ones, some sort of light, fruity ones, but this one was just layers and layers. And it took you on a trip. I mean, you had tasting, you sip it, and then you go into these fruit notes, and you go into smoke and bacon, but then there was like this sort of like nutty finish on the end of it. I mean, really, really, really close. I absolutely love this one.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And it's Croftinja, a distillery never heard of.
No.
If you saw that on a shelf, you wouldn't buy it, probably.
No,
I wouldn't buy it. I'd be like, I've never heard of that distillery. Not buying it. Scotch Malt Whiskey Society brings it. We try it, and it's delicious.
That Altmore one was nice. I mean, they were all nice, but the Altmore one was nice. I enjoyed that. Even the Glen Grant one, which I just picked up a bottle of the Glen Grant 12-year, which is super cheap, but for the money, that's a good whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried that? The Glen Grant 12? Plaza has it for like $29.
We did. I think it might have been the 10, the Glen Grant 10 that we did.
Was that a 25? The first one was the Glen Grant 25?
21-year-old.
21-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really nice.
That's a nice whiskey.
I'm looking around the room. I can see Jeff and Lisa Lewis sitting over here from Kansas City. They can't see you, but they're waving at you. There's my wife sitting right back here. You haven't seen her before. And Mary.
God damn it! Hey, Grandma Young.
Cousin Shane.
Loch Ness.
Careful, they might want you to sing. Shakes Pennington is sitting here behind me. Some of the Wichita or the Flight Club members are still here. Looks like the room pretty much thinned out there pretty quick.
But seriously, I would say everything here was absolutely fantastic. Worth the trip from California. Food was fantastic. The weather here is really, really, really nice.
It was very nice.
The whiskeys were fantastic. It's just been an amazing day. And I can't think of a better way to celebrate you guys doing 5 years.
Well, we appreciate you coming. I mean, that's a big trip to make.
You sort of weigh the pros and cons of making a long trip, spend how much time on a flight, and so forth. Boom. First night, we got another night to go, and I've already got my money's worth. And I've already, in terms of time spent coming out here.
Excellent.
If it was just tonight and we weren't going to have tomorrow night,
still worth it.
Still worth it.
Really?
Absolutely.
Well, that's
fantastic.
great. That is great to hear.
And these guys are actually more handsome in person than they are on YouTube.
Well, yeah, Bart is. Bart looks better in person.
It's been absolutely fantastic. been really blessed by it. I'm really, really glad. You know, long week of work, stressed, jump on a plane, come out here, have a really, really good time.
Mark and Drew just left. Matter of fact, they'd called an Uber. We really just was like, hey, let's go live real quick. And their Uber was already here, so they're on their way back to the motel. So, and everybody else decided to come stand right around the microphone and talk. Mark, are you guys picking up the background noise? Is the video and audio okay?
Woohoo!
No, just saying. Soon as we went live, everybody come and stood right by the microphone to start talking.
Well, you can change it. You know,
there's
you
this
can
whole
change
room. It's on it. It's cardio. It's right here.
Perfect. There you go.
Cardioid.
Dang, you did it. Cardio is what I was wanting to talk about. The cardiacio.
Someone just asked Eric, did you bring wine? Eric actually had a bottle. He ordered a bottle of wine.
I bought a bottle of 2010 Insignia. Anyway, really, really nice. It's a Napa cab. So we had steaks, but we weren't. So I thought tonight was actually going to be, we're drinking whiskey and having steaks, kind of like Nick Offerman. But actually, we did the whiskey tasting, which was good to taste it on its own rather than all the other food and affecting your palate. So it totally makes sense. Yeah. But then I wanted something to go with the steak, and I'm a wine guy, so I got to have some wine with it.
Hey, beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Great idea.
And that was look on tasty before the meal, after the meal, during the meal. Let's do it before nobody's palate.
Do a whiskey tasting, and then let's do a Nick Offerman. Have a Lagavulin or whatever they have equivalent, and then have that one with the steak.
Right.
Yeah. You might be taking people out here in a wheelchair.
Yeah. A few more Ubers.
A few more Ubers.
Yes.
Well, let's
it did empty out quick.
Yeah, everybody was.
We
gave a little bit of a closing speech and.
Cool. Well, I was taking. Yeah, we did, and then I was taking care of the bill here, and then people were walking out saying, "See you at the Drury."
So the Drury is a hotel, Drury.
Yes.
So that's where we're staying tonight. We'll be heading back there tonight.
Yep.
Be opening some more whiskeys. The nice thing that is, if you get a little too much, you just kick the elevator up to whatever floor you're on.
Yeah, the Drury is a hotel that's been around Wichita since like 1880 or so. And they did a full refurb, and they've got this beautiful couch seating area that's just expansive, high ceilings, and it's going to be a perfect place to share some drinks.
So I don't tell anybody this. I brought the Bunnahabhain Moine Oloroso Fischio with me,
yes.
And I've only had this much of it. That means that bottle's pretty full. So I'll be sharing that with some of the friends tonight.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody.
Go Habs, I think the Scotch for Dummies are going to plan on going live tonight at the Drury. We probably won't until tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, this is the live for us right now.
Yeah, probably.
We were talking about going live there, but
yeah, we could too. We'll see.
Whatever.
We'll play it by ear.
We're good. I think we're going to be just relaxing.
Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah.
Good call.
Sounds good. Yeah. Sit back and chill and have a drink with Eric, the Dummies, Carl and Amy, or G-Cap. And
I'm trying to get them to
Amy
adopt
and Amy's
me.
husband.
I'm going to get them to adopt me.
Adoption. The sniper. We need a sniper.
Hey, let's bring in Ben for a minute. Ben, you want to just come in and talk about the tasting, how you think it went, and whatnot?
Here.
Or just grab another chair.
Here, we're good. You popped.
All right. Here. What's going on here? Who's here?
We've got
Santa. Who's Santa? Oh, he's
Santa cruising.
Oh,
no.
Fearless Santa. Right?
Yeah.
Kevin Maotto tuning in. Jason the Mash and Drum. Jason Coates. Jason Coates was here.
Yeah.
So he must be.
Couldn't resist.
Hopefully he's not driving and watching back on his way back
he's
to the
probably already
hotel.
at the Drury. He's like, "Where are you guys at?"
Yep.
We're coming
This
your
is
way.
great.
Gary DeZiak, J.K. Van Fleet. Just, real quick, sum up. How do you think the tasting went? I had a good vibe. I think people will really like it. Good questions.
A lot of good questions.
Well, I think that it's fun. It's always fun to arrange a tasting for these whiskeys because these whiskeys are released every month. They come and they go. What was it? 3 of the 5 that were poured tonight. The camera's up there. I had never had before today. So it was fun for me, and I enjoyed the challenges. I love whiskey, and planning for this to see, how do they go in sequence? Because you want to put them in an order in which there's a bit of a roller coaster, if you will, or you don't want to put all your stallions up front, if you will.
I
And
thought
so
you
I thought it
did
was
it
good.
right. Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
you did it right. Really lightest
Yeah.
palate,
Good.
dressed up.
Yeah,
So.
our table agreed. They were like, that was a perfect lineup that
Yeah.
you did.
So it was fun doing it. It would have been fun to like collaborate on that, but I know sometimes just from doing this so many times, you know, as you said just go for it. So no, it was a lot of fun. I think people got into it. Obviously, I think a lot of people here in the room are pretty knowledgeable about whiskey already. It was not a 101 tasting. You know, I do a lot of these master classes, and a lot of times you have to step back sometimes because you don't want to talk. It's just too boring. It comes off as pretentious if you just talk, you know, at a level that people understand. But this was great because people were into it. I think everybody learned stuff. I even learned stuff just from some of the questions too. I think everyone's really happy to be here. It's pretty amazing. So you guys are obviously biased, but it's pretty amazing what's going on here tonight, and this whole weekend, I should say, because these people have traveled from some great distances, California,
Florida,
just to be here and hanging out and just show support. So it's, you know, I think obviously you can really build a community online and really feel that sense of community, but when you bring it into the real world,
100%.
there's nothing like that still, you know.
And a lot of excitement. That's what's neat too, because a lot of these folks, not even on our side, but they haven't met each other. They're friends via the comments section, and then they're hanging out with each other, and they've already. It's not like they're striking up a friendship. It's like they're continuing a friendship.
Yeah, these are your two favorites over here.
No, I don't even know.
He was grabbing.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that is. Yeah. My two favorites of the night: the heavily sherried 11-year-old Glen Talkers and the 9-year-old heavily peated Bunnahabhain.
Yeah, a lot of people like this one too. I know you talked about this, the Croft 10.
Amazing. That one is.
Solder and solder.
Yep.
So it's good. I'm excited to kind of go back to the hotel, hang out with everybody tonight.
Too. I always say solder.
I did too because
solder.
you want to pronounce. I
I
said
want
it's
to pronounce
like
the
a
L.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a guy that actually uses solder, and he's like, it's solder.
Yeah. That was Wes.
Yeah. No, that wasn't Wes. That was Coates.
Graham
Was
Young,
it?
good on
I
you.
think
But
so.
it would have been a tough room to lead a masterclass tasting. Opinion, sure. It wasn't. It was the easiest masterclass I've done. It was the most fun I've had doing a masterclass. You know, it's like being a master. No, it's like being on the council, but not being a master.
And Mr. Bill, whiskey has no strangers. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Ian Rivard says he wish he could have made it. He lives here.
Oh, why
So I haven't seen Ian commenting before, but thanks
Yeah,
for tuning in.
yeah.
Tonight, come down tomorrow night, Saturday night, if you can make it, to All Things Barbecue.
Yeah, we have
Tickets are
room.
available online.
we have
Still
room.
go to our website.
ScotchDummies.com, and then go to the events page.
Yep. And it's BYOB down there as well. You
Yep.
can bring your own
Because
bottle.
of their license,
And
you
there'll
can bring
be
it in.
some bottles going on down
Yep.
there.
And there's some actually some other standard beverage will be there, giving out some samples as well, and we'll have a live show there.
And I'll have a bottle as well. Not on the table tonight, but
Yeah,
something
a little
else.
special something.
Oh,
Oh,
ding, 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 ding,
virtual
ding, ding, ding,
Jason
ding, ding.
C. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
James C.
Wine glass.
James.
Oh, James, sorry, too far
James
away.
C.
Too far away.
5 for 5 years. Congrats, STDs.
STDs.
Thanks, James. Appreciate it.
Thanks, sir.
More live streams tomorrow. We'll do some tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night as well. We'll be live streaming some of the live music from Cousin Shane and Shakes Pennington. And
Yeah. You picked up a good connection here, right? What'd you get?
I did a speed test before. We were getting 12 megabytes a second upload speed, which is probably borderline.
Gotcha. Still sad that
Mash and Tone. What's the oldest bottle that you had tonight?
21
17.
year.
Oh, yeah.
Glen
Yeah,
Grant.
yeah.
Not the oldest one today, but the oldest one tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the neat thing.
Mustard, custard, and musk.
Yeah.
Bart did come up with a name today for his own bottle.
Yeah, it was called,
was that?
Kilts in the Cold.
Yeah.
Was it Kilts in the Cold?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. Kilts in the Cold would be a good
Don't wear kilts in the cold.
No, I think that needs to be one where it's like it's icy and crisp, yet a warm woolenness.
Rick
It would be
Sandra.
called Kilts in the Cold.
What's the green bottle? Sorry, late to the show. Well,
Well, they're all green.
they're all green, but we have a couple with the green.
Yeah, the
You're asking
green-
about the, yeah. The green.
those would be peated if it's got the green stripe on it.
Yeah.
Duncan says even the restaurant has a better connection than Bart's house.
But yet it does not.
No, it was pretty surreal going to Bart's house for the first time. I mean, actually, by surreal, I mean it's exactly what it looks like on camera.
Yeah, you're stepping
There were
into
no
the-
surprises there.
Yeah.
Just like the board game video and the whiskey video combined into one.
Well, and we
Sensory
will say,
experience.
yes, it was nice. And then the Scotch for Dummies will already give me some suggestions on a better router.
Oh,
in order to
Drew at the tech.
Yeah,
geek
Drew, because Drew
on it.
was blown away by her actual speed tests.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll send you some tips on what to get, and you'll be killing it.
Rick Sanchez is asking what this one is by Scott. So this is cast 10.135. Delicious sear and sizzle. There's a camera over there. From Bunnahabhain, 9 years old. It's a heavily peated Bunnahabhain. The Moynier, as we've learned, is the Scottish Gaelic pronunciation. Or the
I loved it
for peat. Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
really
good.
impressed.
I thought it was
That's
kind of
my
a soft nose. Like it's very soft on the nose,
Yeah.
and like on the palate.
Yeah.
Attacking.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's
Wrap it.
wrap it up. Thanks everybody that tuned in, and just stay tuned on the channel. Watch the Scotch for Dummies and Eric Waite as well. They'll be going live, I think,
That's
a time or two
That's it.
through tonight and tomorrow. So,
Scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Solancha.
Dummies.
Shut her down.